Hello, hello! On tonight's show, Mike's going to show us the winners of Cover Combat 8 Round 2 and the matchups for Round 3. And we've got a special Pick 3 segment tonight. Welcome to your favorite cover art loving, battle simulating podcast, Cover Combat by Xcellar Comics. And I am your host, Kevin. And all the moving parts necessary to make all this happen are here. Up first is Patrick.
Hey, happy Combat Day, everyone.
Dang it, I totally forgot to steal that again. Happy Combat Day, Pat.
Thank you.
And then, of course, Michael.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Better known as Mike. I should say Mike, since we have a Michael on the show. I should say Mike. Yeah. And then last but not least, our awesome background producer, Karen. Awesome. We figured since this Cover Combat round isn't that long, and we had a last minute postponement of our Saturday show, and Mike was already ready for the pick 3 on that show, and then of course we need to do a new pick 3 next show because the pick 3 gets old in a week. It gets stale. You can't carry it over. So I personally made the request that we still do the pick 3 during this special Cover Combat Monday night show so that we could see the awesomeness of those covers, because I love them all. But we'll talk more about that in a minute. You're I don't want to steal any of your thunder, Mike, because that's obviously all you. So, but yeah, I just want to tell everybody that sorry about it, that we had to kind of do a last minute postponement. We all had things going on that weren't supposed to exactly be on Saturday, so I think that's why no one mentioned maybe needing to skip a week. But then the way things played out, it actually worked out perfect for it to be a week off for all three of us.
Yeah.
Except for Patrick's head, but that's a whole nother thing. We might talk about that sometime. But anyway.
Sorry. I'm not laughing at you, Patrick. Karen.
Patrick had a small. To keep the story short, just Patrick hurt his head, so that's what we're talking about. But anyway. All right, Mike, are you ready for your special Cover Combat episode pick 3?
Yeah. Special
All right, cool.
presentation.
Yeah. Karen, that clap going into the intro was kind of cool. That made it sound a little cooler, didn't it, Mike?
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh. Yeah, that happened.
Hey, there we go.
All right, so Mike, obviously you picked these 10 covers. Were you happy with yourself this week?
I was. Yeah, it was exciting. I loved all these covers.
Good.
But it's funny because then after all said and done, I've got the winners, the top three, and I'm bitter because I didn't pick any of the top three.
Oh man, that's funny.
So I'm not fans of the top three, but I am. It's weird, right?
Right. Well, then of course, Patrick, what did you think of this week's pick 3?
I thought it was pretty good. I like 5 of the 10, I'd say. I know
Nice.
other people in my family weren't quite as thrilled. I won't mention any names, but that's personal choice.
Huh. I was feeling that's one of the reasons I was feeling a little bit more comfortable about how I thought the intake of all of the covers were before, or because when I showed my family, I didn't get any response, which I do sometimes. It's like, I don't know, whatever. They were all like, they picked them off pretty easy, and they were all different. So, I thought that was a pretty good sign. But then lastly, what did you get your feedback from New York Mike? Did you get 3 picks from New York Mike?
Yep, 3 picks from Mike.
Boom.
Nice.
Yeah. My gauges are New York Mike and Marcus, because Marcus usually likes all 10. So
Okay.
that's always great.
All right. Take it away.
All right. So we've got Spawn 351 from Brett Booth on pencils, and Todd McFarlane did the inks. And then Dune House of Carino, #1 from Rebecca Puebla. I'm butchering it. I'm sorry. And it's the 1-in-25 ratio. And then Justice Society of America, #9 from Tony Harris. World's Finest 25, Dave Johnson. Web of Spider-Man #1, Greg Capullo. The Scorched 27, Bjorn Behrens. The Superman 12, Lee Bermejo. Catwoman 63, Jorge Fjorns. Invincible Iron Man 16, John Jiang. And Cobra Commander 3, Chris Burnham, and that is the 1-in-10 ratio. That's actually, that Cobra Commander is also a connecting cover. So it's issue 2, 3, and 4. 1-in-10s are connecting. So if you want to look for those.
Okay.
#4 hasn't that cover hasn't been released yet. Well, when I made this, it wasn't, so couldn't find it. So there you have it. That's our 10, picked out of 529.
I may have talked too much and kind of threw you off your regular spiel. Those come out on this Wednesday, the 20th. Yeah, right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I completely didn't say that.
Right. And Karen laughed or clap-tracked you over the what did you say? How many covers there were?
529.
Nice.
Wide selection. Yeah.
All right. I'm ready.
All right, now just keep in mind, I didn't pick any of these.
Okay.
All right, let me make sure I got this right. Okay, in third place, we have Dune House of Carino. Oh, of course, the one artist's name that I couldn't fully say, Rebecca Puebla. It's the 1-in-25.
Nice. I can't, that one was definitely in the running for me.
Mhm.
I can't remember whether I actually voted for that or not. Did you vote for that one, Pat?
I didn't. It was close. It got cut because of character choice, I think, for me.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that's what happened with me too as well. Yeah. Because I have no idea who that is, but yeah, it's definitely an awesome cover. I know a couple people in my family picked it for sure, but it was in the running for me, but I'm not sure whether I picked it. But nice.
Yep. And that's a Virgin cover. It has no trade dress, so that's
Right.
what you get. All right, that's the 1-in-25. So pay a little bit for that one. All right, in second place, We have Spawn 351 from Brett Booth. Todd McFarlane.
Nice. I'm 99.9% sure I picked that one. As soon as I saw that, I was like, obviously Todd McFarlane inked that. I knew right out of the gate, so I had to pick it.
Yes, you did pick that one.
Nice. I'm totally joking too, because that's kind of an inside thing. Because I can never identify inkers and colorists and all that.
And this one, neither Patrick nor I voted for this one, so we are not doing too well.
Oh, geez. This one's awesome, though, right? I mean, what do you think of these two first covers, though, Pat? Even though you didn't pick them, were these it? Were these the two outside your three with the 5 you said?
Spawn wasn't, but it's an okay cover. I just get a little tired. Spawn covers always seem same old to me a lot of the time. It's always just a shot of Spawn sitting there or posing or doing something.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I don't read Spawn, because all he does is sit around.
Well, let me tell you, that ain't the case.
He's just sitting around brooding, looking cool.
All right.
All right. And then
Get a drum roll for the third one. Yeah.
Book. Yep. Go ahead, Karen. Invincible Iron Man number 16. John Yang.
Boom. Pat, are you in the didn't pick any doghouse, or did you get this one at least?
Yeah, this one snuck in there for me.
Okay, gotcha. That's really cool, man. I really like this one a lot. Yeah, I picked this one too. Mike, so clarify, did I end up picking the Dune one or not? What was my third one?
Oh, you did not. You did oh geez. You did that one. Hold on. Oh, Scorched.
You broke up there. Say it again.
The Scorched.
Okay, so I picked Spawn. Spawn, Scorched, and Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Scorched cover is pretty sick. Yep. He's just kind of. All right, what were your other two, Pat?
JSA and Batman, Superman, whatever that book is.
Yeah, World's Finest.
World's Finest, yeah.
Yeah. Mine were World's Finest, Superman, and JSA.
Oh, you two were sinking. Yeah.
Sinking, yeah.
Well, those are cool, but yeah, I would say the JSA was probably, well, no, the Catwoman was definitely my least favorite, I'd say, but then the JSA was my runner-up for the least favorite.
Well, I thought it was awesome that it's Tony Harris, and he's in Cover Combat 8.
Yeah, and I still like it. It's just as far as my favorites, putting them in order to the worst. Yeah, I thought it was awesome how you pointed out the Cobra Commander is an infinite reflection cover.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Because I don't think you can make that out from. I've even got my screen big, and I don't think you can see it, but inside the glasses of the dude that you see reflecting in the chainsaw blade and in Cobra Commander's mask, you can see Cobra Commander. So it's infinite. It's an infinite reflection. Awesome. That was a great.
Yeah, and then in there you see his mask, and then you see his reflection, and it's crazy.
Yeah, right. Isn't that awesome, Pat?
Yeah, I thought it wasn't in my top 5, but it was probably 6.
Yeah, the ingenuity. I wonder if that's ever been done before, because that whole infinite reflection thing is always a mind-boggling thing to look at. So drawing it, is even more kind of wow.
Yeah, we'd have to.
If I hadn't voted already, whenever Mike pointed that out, I probably would have made it into my top 3 instead. I don't know. What'd you say, Pat? I'm sorry.
So we have to ask Johnny about that if it's ever been done before.
Yeah, right.
I bumped it. Anyway, there you go.
All right, awesome, Mike. Great work. Great work.
Oh, thank you very much.
All right, now what everybody's here for. They got a little bonus. They didn't even ask for it. Now what everybody's actually here for. Putting your screen up on the screen now, Mike. Cover Combat is ready to go whenever you are.
All right. I had to set my coffee down. Don't want to spill it. This is crazy business. All right. So we got Cover Combat 8 round 2, 16 matchups, which will get us 16 winners. First one, X-Men Legends 1 from J. Scott Campbell versus Batman 142, the second print. There, I'm going to say this right now. There were a lot of close victories.
Yeah, I think that was pretty predictable from what we we saw out of what we're picking out of. Yeah, this is definitely where it gets down to the nitty. Everything's good. Most everything's good.
Yep. The winner here had 52% of the vote.
Yep.
That's it. That much. All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
And it's X-Men Legends number 1.
All right, what the heck is going on here? What is that?
What do you mean, what is that?
Is it like is it something that I should be aware of, or is it just cool shape design thing you made that kind of goes over it?
Yeah, it's just cool shape design.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like a
Oh, if you're missing something.
yeah. Maybe it was like a Tron reference or something.
So I
Oh,
thought
that
too.
would have been cool. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's Tron.
Even the sound effects sort of sounded Tron-like.
Yeah.
There you go. My subconscious put together Tron.
All right, awesome. That's a good one for me. That one was an easy pick for me.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I didn't bring who everybody voted for. All right.
Just remember. Just guess using your memory.
Yeah, I'll guess. I'll just make it up. All right, next up, Wonder Woman number 1, the second print from Jim Lee versus Amazing Spider-Man 136 from John Romita Sr. The winner here had 58% of the vote.
Yeah, that's pretty close too. I surprised myself on this one. I actually surprised myself. I think whenever you originally showed this I thought it was going to be an easy Wonder Woman pick for me. But as looking at it more, I started to like the Amazing more.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe I ultimately went Amazing on this. How about you, Pat?
Wonder Woman for me.
Was it close?
Not really. Not for this Romita Spider-Man cover for some reason. I just don't love it. It's a good cover, but I just don't love it.
How about you, Mike? Was it tough for you?
A little bit, because I do love the Wonder Woman, but as we went on and we looked at this Spider-Man more and more, I really loved the action with Goblin and Spidey there.
I think that's what won out for me too. The whole action aspect of going on there rather than the whole pose thing. Yeah. So okay.
All right.
2 out of 3 Xcellar comic hosts pick Amazing. Got it.
Right. So let's see what happened. It's there we go. What do we know, right?
Yeah.
Wonder Woman number 1, the second print from Jim Lee.
Karen's happy about that one. I'll say that your other, just because they're obviously thematic with the Doomsday and Thanos. I like those, but what this definitely does is gives you a little trickery. You have no idea where it's going to end up until that last second. So
Right.
still quality, Mike. Good job.
Well, I don't want to give too much away, but next week's might be my favorite.
Okay.
And I owe it to Mark, because once again, I'm sitting there doing stuff, fiddling around, and he goes, "Oh, you know what would be cool?" And he was right.
Okay.
So I'd like to just skip all this and jump right to it, but we can't. We have to do this first. All right, next matchup. Obi-Wan and Anakin #1 from Scotty Young versus Marvel Knights 2 from Jay Lee. The winner here, 64%.
This one actually scares me a little bit. I went Obi-Wan. Did either of you go Obi-Wan as well?
Yeah, I went Obi-Wan. I feel like probably the weirdness of the Marvel Knights cover probably turned some people off. So I feel like we have a Scotty Young victory coming here.
Mike, is that where you are too?
I went Obi-Wan as well. Yeah.
Do you guys see I actually shared that Willem Dafoe cover beside it on the website too? Put it all together there on the website. So anyway.
All right, here we go. With 64%.
Nice.
It's Obi-Wan and Anakin. Scotty Young moving on.
That would be such a crazy. That would totally be a crazy cover combat champion if this Obi-Wan wins. Which I'm not saying I'd be completely against it, but it'd still be a hilarious cover combat champion.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Ooh, this was a good matchup.
yeah,
Back Row
it is.
Adventures #1 from Houston versus Poison Ivy 6, Jenny Frizen, and the winner here, 58% of the vote. So that's closer. That's pretty close.
Yeah, that's pretty close. I have no idea which way this is going. It was definitely tough for me. I think I ultimately went Poison Ivy. What'd you do, Pat?
Yeah, I had to deliberate on this one quite a bit, and what it finally had to come down to was I figured the Poison Ivy cover was a really nice piece of art, but I went with Batgirl because it was more of a comic book cover all around winner with the trade dress and the logo and the character and everything like that. So while I like both of them, and I think actually is a standalone piece of art, I'd probably go for the Poison Ivy as a comic book cover, and we're in cover combat. I sided with Batgirl.
That's a great way to put it, because I think, that was exactly where my thoughts were. I was like, this is obviously comic book art versus, like what you said, Pat. I second what you say. What do you say to that, Mike?
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
I went with Batgirl just because I like it better. But
okay.
yeah. But what Patrick said was spot on.
Right.
So,
All right.
All right. Moving on with 58% of the vote, we have.
Oh,
Not surprised.
Poison Ivy #6.
yeah. Obviously, I voted for the Poison Ivy, but it wouldn't have broke my heart that Black Girl would have won. I'd say not only being close as far as everything we just said, but also just a very interesting matchup. I'd say that's the first time, and I could just be, blowing smoke here and really don't have any facts to back this up, but I feel that was the first time ever in cover combat where you got completely kind of different types of covers. That was a really good matchup. Usually it's like when you got different types, they're old school, new school, whatever art, they kind of made one stand out of the other. But this was a really good matchup with two of different eras for sure. So anyway.
Yeah, I agree. They both had, an equal chance.
Yeah. So R.I.P. Batgirl Adventures submitter. Sorry about it.
I think I'm gonna dig it out and read it. Just
Right?
all right, here we go. Captain America number 4 from Steve Epting versus Princess Leia, the trade paperback from Terry and Rachel Dodson. The winner here, 52%.
Pat,
Telling you, man, these
yeah. Pat, you totally influenced me on this one. Yeah, I could not decide either way because of bad reasons. I was like, what am I more annoyed by? Princess Leia's face or Cap's eyes? I couldn't, that's what it came down to.
Yeah, it's a funny thing because Terry Dodson, he's known for drawing these beautiful women. Carrie Fisher's a beautiful woman,
Mhm.
but something just doesn't mesh on this cover for me.
Agreed.
So,
Agreed. So which one did I honestly can't remember which way I ultimately went. Which way do you remember which way you went, Pat?
yeah, Cap.
Mike?
Cap. I think with her eyes, they might be for the angle that we've got on her face. Her eyes are too far apart.
Maybe.
It's like
Okay.
from that sharp angle, the eyes should be closer together. I think that, but what do I know?
And it's not like it's even a bad
Right,
face.
right,
It's just
yeah.
not Princess Leia, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
All right, where was a 52%? So this is another close one. We like them close.
Oh,
Captain America number 4. Moving on.
bye, Princess Leia.
Yeah.
Oh. The audience was happy about that result. Interesting.
Interesting. So the audience didn't submit Leia. Interesting. All right, here we go. Silver Surfer number 4, John Buscema versus Catwoman, Two Long Legs number 60 from Terso Cons. 59% of the vote went to the winner.
Karen say she's clapping for everyone. That's an indictment of what she did or didn't do.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I know we all know anybody. Well, I guess anybody who's watched any episodes. This was an easy one for both of you because, and Mike just, obviously projected there with Catwoman, Daddy Long Legs or whatever. But
Lady Long Legs.
Lady Long Legs. But this one was definitely tougher for me, but I ultimately went Silver Surfer as well because that's obviously just such a great cover. But I like that Catwoman cover a lot. Anyway.
All right. What did I say? 59%. 59.
Yeah, see? It's close.
All right. Winner.
Oh,
Surfer number 4. Moving on.
did that skip for you?
Yeah. Got kind of worried there for a minute.
Yeah, it kind of lingered on top of Silver Surfer. Well, it skipped or whatever. So I thought I thought it was Silver Surfer for a second. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I can't hear the sounds. So I practice it all with my timing on the sounds and stuff, and I can't hear them.
Gotcha. That sucks.
Yeah, it does. Last week I was able to. The first week I wasn't. So I was like, oh, I must have fixed something. Yeah, I can't hear anything. All right.
All right.
Ooh, next up, Batgirl 16, Ed Beans. The Spider-Woman number 20, Frank Springer. 58% of the vote.
Wow.
Yeah, close.
These all are close.
They're all close.
This one's easy for me. I've been talking up Spider-Woman the whole time. Where'd you ultimately go, Pat?
Yeah, this wasn't an easy one for me, but for the wrong reasons. I just don't like either one of them, so I sided with the more classic-looking Spider-Woman cover.
We got that comment with a couple of other submitters too. Mike, what was your final thoughts on these two?
I went Batgirl because it's Batgirl and the Joker, and
Right. Yep.
I guess I like bats more than I like spiders.
All right.
All right, moving on with 58%.
Oh, man, I gotta look at that thing another week. Dang it.
Yeah, Batgirl 16.
Say goodbye to Kevin's crush, childhood crush.
Yeah. Guess I'll have to personally thank whoever submitted that Spider Woman. So gave me those weeks of enjoyment. But anyway.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Action Comics #1 from Joe Shuster versus Batgirl 23, Joshua Middleton. The winner, 85% of the
Oh
vote.
man. Oh.
I don't know.
Is that telling?
I
Is
don't
that
know.
telling, Pat? What do you think?
I don't know. I'm really up in the air about the voters here. I'm not sure, really. Honestly, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. It could totally go either cover 85%. I could see it with either one of them. Yep. Well, I think I ultimately went back. It was close. I think I ultimately went Batgirl. Do you remember which way you went, Pat?
Action.
Mike?
I went Batgirl.
Oh, now I know what happened. Now I see what's happening here.
Well, we were 2 out of 3 Xcellar hosts were wrong already once this show. So.
Yeah.
I don't feel so confident anymore.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's see where the magic box lands. With 85%.
Oh man.
Batgirl 23 defeating the classic, super classic Action Comics #1.
Whichever way I voted, I'm still mad about that.
Yeah.
Action Comics obviously has got it, but just not with apparently a lot of non-comic book people. Maybe I don't know. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you've got 90 some years, whatever the math is on
Yeah.
art.
Yeah. Well, I mean that Batgirl's awesome though, so we'll see.
It really is.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Captain America Sentinel of Liberty #11, Carmen Carnero versus the Transformers #5, Mark Bright. Another super close one, 52% of the vote.
Wow. Yeah. This one, I think I went the opposite direction as far as I think when we talked about it for just a minute, I was feeling like this one was going to be tough for me. But when I ultimately went to pick, it wasn't as tough for me as I thought. I went Cap on this one. I know, Pat, you mentioned your nostalgic feel for the Transformers one. Was that a win out for you on this one?
No. I almost totally agree with what you said, Kevin, and I went with Cap here. I do like that Transformers cover, but I'm not a big Transformers fan. So
Yeah. Mike?
I went Transformers.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There's something, I don't know what it is about that Cap. That the weird crystal. I don't know I don't understand it.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with the storyline. It's like a crystal with reflecting or refracting his image or something.
Yeah.
They shouldn't put the story on the cover. Put something random.
We've said the opposite of that so many times, though. We want an action shot having to do with the story on the cover.
Yeah. And the one time they do here, and I don't like it.
Right. We make the rules, we break the rules. Yeah, got it.
But I wanted to say that this was another close one. And this, when they're this close, it's just, that those books are warranted. They're supposed to be here.
Yep.
So
Yep.
That's exciting. Well, this is going to be.
Did you say what the percentage was?
I did 52% of the vote.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, sorry.
So this will be exciting for one person, disappointing for another.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have
Oh,
Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty #11.
All
That looks
right.
like that.
R.I.P. Classic Transformers cover.
Yep. Rip. All right. Next up, Bloodshot Salvation #1, Kenneth Rockefort versus Detective Comics 1075. Winner here, 81% of the vote.
Johnny's unable to be with us, but he's watching the show, and his reply to that Transformer leaving is no.
Yep.
Is that telling? Is that telling? Who knows? We'll find out someday. All right, Mike. Sorry, interruption. Go ahead.
I was just doing a little, I messed up typing. All right, moving on with, where was I? I got all distracted. 81% of the vote. We have.
Yeah.
Detective Comics 1075.
We all voted detective on that one, right?
I did.
Yeah, I did.
What I was gonna say about that one before you started doing that, Mike, was I betcha that cool Detective Comics logo definitely has something to do with this, aside from the art, because I think the art on the Bloodshot's really good. But I just think the trade dress on this detective is so much better. So my hypothetical that I'm going to try to put together someday is these flip-flop to where the Bloodshot's trade dress is just like the detective trade dress. But you see what I'm saying? And I'll bet you the Bloodshot could have had a shot. No pun intended. You feel that, guys? No?
Yeah, I don't like the Bloodshot trade dress.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that detective. It's awesome.
Right. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Right? Okay. You agree with that, Pat?
Yeah, it would be interesting to see. It'd be an experiment. Yep.
Someday. We'll see.
Yeah, I liked this Detective Comics a lot. And then after Johnny's explanation on why he liked it, I liked it even more because I ended up looking at it in a complete different light. Which, yeah, I ended up liking it more.
That is very cool. I never thought of it the way Johnny put it. And just to remind everybody what Johnny said, or anybody who didn't hear it when he originally said it, was just, you see that kid, that's Bruce Wayne, even though obviously it isn't, Bruce Wayne look, but you knew that Bruce Wayne by that kid. Even if it weren't on the detective cover, you could still probably be like, oh, look, there's Bruce Wayne, So, yeah, which I agree with. So, yeah, I agree with you
too.
What'd you say, Pat? Sorry.
The bats help a little bit too.
Well, no, imagine the kid with no bats, no detective comics, just chilling. You'd be like, oh, that's Bruce Wayne as a kid.
It's like, oh, it's just like Jonathan Kent. What? Dang it. Bruce Wayne, I mean Bruce Wayne.
All right, anyway.
All right, next up.
Oh,
great matchup.
Yeah.
Hate to see even one of these go, but we've got Hellblazer Original Sins from Jim Lee versus Books of Magic #5 from Kai Carpenter. The winner, this really surprised me, 68% of the vote.
Oh, wow, that is a little surprising.
This would be a lot closer.
Yeah, me too. Do you remember which way you ultimately went, Pat?
Hellblazer.
Yeah, me too. I think the whole that's Harry Potter aspect was my final deciding factor, because I like them both a lot. So I think they're both great. Yeah, I just I think I went that way, that I'm like, if that kid looked like someone besides Harry Potter, I may have leaned into that one more. But anyway, and then I love how the Hellblazer looks like an angel to me. What'd you do on this one, Mike?
I did Hellblazer. Yeah.
So it's unanimous. So Hellblazer definitely won this, Pat.
All right, let's just skip on to the next one.
We'll see.
All right. Well, let's go to what Kevin thinks he knows and see if Hellblazer has 68 or 32%.
Nice. Okay.
Look at that. Yeah. I had you thinking though, right?
You did. That was a good one. Nice. Good head fake.
Yeah. It's Hellblazer. Moving on.
Nice. Hey, what are those little plants that scream when you pull them out of the pots called in Harry Potter?
Starbelly Sneeches. I don't know.
No. Ooh.
Well, this may be totally off the wall, but I think I'm correct. Karen, you might want to fact check me on this, but I think they're mandrakes.
Oh yeah. Mandrake,
Which,
yeah.
boom, and look.
Oh, Tom Mandrake drew. Yeah. There you go.
Crazy, right, Pat? Crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, I have to actually track a copy of this down.
Yeah, me too. Awesome.
All right. Yeah, so there you go. Whoever submitted this, salesperson of the year, right?
Yeah.
Buy more stuff. All right. Yeah. Speaking of buying more stuff, like this Sherlock Holmes year one, I want
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
So Beta Ray Bill, God Hunter #1 from Patrick Zurcher versus Sherlock Holmes year one, #3, Aaron Campbell. Am I right on that, Patrick? Did I fix that here?
Oh boy.
Is that what it was? I can't remember now. Anyway.
Yeah,
the
Aaron
winner-
Campbell.
What's that?
Yeah, Aaron Campbell.
Okay. I did fix it all the way through. All right,
Karen
the winner-
says I'm correct. The plants that you pull out of the potter and they scream are called
Mhm.
mandrakes. So
Nice
there's a
pick.
Harry Potter reference on both of those last two covers. Boom. Anyway.
Yeah. All right. So the winner here had 61% of the vote.
Interesting. That still doesn't tell me anything.
I know. It's like you look at this and go, yep, I still don't know.
I surprised myself again on this one. I think I made it pretty clear I was going Beta Ray on this, but I think I ultimately went Sherlock because looking at it more, that Sherlock is a cool cover. How about you, Pat?
Yeah, I want Beta Ray Bill, and I feel like the general audience would also go Beta Ray Bill.
Okay.
So,
Mike?
I went Sherlock. I went Sherlock as well.
You like that Sherlock cover though, Pat?
I really don't.
Is it too busy? Is that what it is for you, think?
Because
it's quality art, right?
It just doesn't resonate with me, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have an issue with the placement of Galactus on the Beta Ray Bill.
Right.
And on the Sherlock, the trade dress blends right in with everything else, and it kind of gets lost in the chaos that's there. So it was, the rest of it I liked.
Yeah, I liked them both a lot. And I think my ultimate selling though on Sherlock was I think that's a perfect portrayal of what all Sherlock's about. There's a violin there. He's smoking a pipe and it's got scientific stuff there. There's books all over the place. It's kind of messy and haphazard. Yeah, it's chilling at the fire. That's Sherlock Holmes incarnate right there in a cover.
Gum wrappers everywhere. You know what?
Wait, what?
You know what? My kids are Sherlock Holmes. That's what their room looks like.
Right.
Once again.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to the winner here, right?
Okay.
With 61% of the vote, moving forward, we have Beta Ray Bill, God Hunter #1.
That's all right. Congrats, Beta Ray Bill. Sherlock just didn't have enough. Who knows? We may see that Sherlock in Cover Combat 42, Pat. Who knows?
Maybe.
Or maybe like issue #1 or 2 or something. I don't know even what the rest of them look like.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Oh, this is a tough matchup for Kevin. Star Wars 1 for $1 versus Starman #7. Oh, so Alex Ross on the Star Wars and Starman #7 from Tony Harris, who we just saw earlier on pick 3. The winner here is 71% of the vote.
71.
Yeah, 71.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that's very telling either.
Oh, I think it is.
You do? You're sure? Man, I've liked that Starman more and more. I didn't really care for it right out of the gate, but I'm liking it more and more every time I scrutinized, but I ultimately think, shockingly enough, I went Star Wars $1 for $1 on this.
I figured Star Wars was going to steamroll, so I gave my pity vote to Tony Harris on Starman.
Okay. Just because it's obviously Star Wars, and then Alex
Yes.
Ross, it's a juggernaut. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike?
I ended up going Starman as well.
It was giving me some hope.
All right.
Moving on with 71%. Pretty big victory. No slouch is Alex Ross, Star Wars, $1 for $1.
I may have asked this already, Pat. But you know, I forget what I say so soon after I say it sometimes that
That's funny.
does the interior of this Starman run look like this cover at all, or is this kind of a standout difference?
Same artist. He did the interiors and the cover for a bulk of the, well, I shouldn't say a bulk, but a good portion of the series. But
Okay.
you know, he obviously went, well, although the interiors had some design elements, he obviously went more design heavy on the covers a lot of times.
Okay. So a little bit, but not exactly. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Get to see, man. If I'm gonna be so mad if Star Wars $1 for $1, and no offense to whoever submitted the one. What? No, there is an offense. I just need to know who it is before I get too hard. I'm sorry. But if that cover, the $1. If that $1 version wins, and then every time I walk into Xcellar, I got to see Cover Combat Chant, that cover, and the dollar on it for eternity, or as long as I live, man, I'm going to be a bitter, you know. So anyway.
Yep. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
You're over the dollar?
No, I'm not over. I'm still not.
Never be over the dollar.
Continue anyway.
All right. Avengers 223, Ed Hannigan versus Umbrella Academy, Apocalypse Suite number 2 from James Jean. 52%.
Oh, man.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
That is really surprising.
Oh, man, that's rough. If this
sound
Umbrella,
worried.
Yeah. You worried now too, Pat?
Yes.
Hey, if that Umbrella Academy beats this Avengers, oh man, I don't know.
You're gonna start liking that Star Wars cover.
Yeah, obviously one Avengers on this. I think obviously you did too, right, Pat?
Yeah, correct.
Where'd you go, Mike?
I went Umbrella Academy.
Did you really?
I did.
Dagger. Okay.
I like it.
I don't despise it. It's just I think the Avengers is just like leaps and bounds better.
It's a good cover. I just like the painted look of the Umbrella Academy. Yeah. The mood.
Gotcha. All right.
52%. The masses agreed with either you two or me.
Oh, Dagger.
Umbrella.
Yeah, that one kind of hurts.
Yeah.
That one hurts. Congrats to the yellow. I almost said the ugly Yellow Academy. No, I'm just kidding. Congratulations to Umbrella Academy submitter. RIP Avengers submitter. Yeah, sorry. All right. It is Cover Combat is what it is. It's a perfect machine, Pat. So it tells the truth every time.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Now, if that one hurt, I'm afraid of what this one's going to do.
Okay. Yeah, I'm afraid to because yeah, this is going to be painful either way to see one of these go. Yeah.
Batman, Harley Quinn from Alex Ross, Deadly Origin trade paperback. The winner, 54% of the vote.
Yeah. I think I ultimately went with Harley Quinn on this one because that Black Widow doesn't look like Scarlett Johansson. How about you, Pat?
Well, I was just glad Black Widow didn't look like Alex Ross, so I went with Black Widow on this one.
What about you, Mike?
I went with Batman because I think Alex Ross pretty good looking guy there. No, I went with Batman. Harley Quinn.
Yeah, and as much as I love all the different styles that we've had of Harley Quinn, man, we need another. There's never been a live action of this version of Harley Quinn, right?
I don't know. And did they show this costume, but she didn't have it on or something?
Maybe.
Oh, in that,
I think they alluded to it
sequel.
somehow.
What was the name of that Harley Quinn that had like 18 words in it title movie that was kind of the spinoff from Suicide Squad? What was that one called? Do you remember?
Yeah, it has a really long full title.
Yeah.
The
I think
Emancipation of One Harley Quinn.
right, something like that. Yeah, I think that Mike might be on to something there that they might have shown that costume in that, but she didn't have it on or something. I think you might be right, Mike. But yeah, so if we see her like that though, that'd be cool though. Because that was a cool that's a cool version of her anyway, you know.
Yeah. And I like Joker in a tux. I think it looks cool.
Yeah. But obviously the Black Widow is amazing as well. This is going to be tough to see either one go. So
absolutely, it's Black Widow, Snow. You and I both like Snow.
Yeah.
So this was one of the hardest ones.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what's perfect about her face in this one, Mike, is she looks cold. Her face looks cold, right?
Yeah, her face does. And I think actually her face is saying, "Where's my jacket?"
What'd you say? Sorry, you broke up there, Mike. Try that again.
It's her face is saying, "Where's my jacket? What am I doing out here? Dressed like this?"
Karen's saying Birds of Prey, I think, for the spinoff of Suicide Squad, which I think it was Birds of Prey, but it had like some kind of ridiculously long added descriptor to it or something, But
she probably doesn't want to type out the whole full title.
That's true, right? All right, Mike, pull off this Band-Aid.
All right, here we go. 54% of the vote goes to Batman, Harley Quinn from Alex Ross.
Man,
so
that's got to be a tough pill to swallow for whoever submitted that Black Widow, especially when we first saw that one. We were talking like that one could be. Okay, there's Karen. Karen, put that up again. I can't see it. What's it say?
I think this one, basically, no matter which one won, I would have been happy either way. Even though I voted for the Batman Harley, I'd have been pleased to see Black Widow move on as well.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same way.
All right.
Karen, so I just want to say this. Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Just so everybody knows, just had to clear that up. Anyway, go ahead.
It's kind of like they're trying to follow suit or follow in the steps of what was it? The assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford.
Right. Yeah.
I love that title.
Yeah, that's a pretty crazy classic title. Yeah.
Right. It pretty much tells you everything. You don't even have to watch the movie. Just read the title, and there you go. You're done.
Right.
All right. The last matchup of round 2, Wonder Woman 764, Joshua Middleton versus Classic X-Men number 3, Arthur Adams. The winner, 60% of the vote.
Yeah. This is close for me, but Ultimately, the lack of the bridge of a nose for Storm is what sold this one for me, and I went Wonder Woman. What was it for you, Pat?
What did I do? This was one of my last minute ones too. And I ultimately went with the more, no pun intended, classic looking cover of classic X-Men. I think the Wonder Woman cover is really good. There's something about it, about the posing of it all, but I get what they're doing. But I feel like Wonder Woman's going to win here. I think modern audience, more recognizable character, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's tough. Mike?
Yeah, I went classic X-Men, Art Adams.
Yeah. What'd you say this was, 52 again?
Geez, I already put my stuff away for that one. No, 60.
Oh, 60.
60.
Still not really telling. Yeah, I think this could go either way. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
There we go. Wrapping up the week. Moving on with 60%.
Oh!
Classic X-Men number 3, Art Adams.
That's a bit
Wow,
surprising.
That is a little surprising, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
Classic
Yeah, it was great.
X-Men. Sorry, Mike, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's great because a lot of these, even if I didn't vote for it, I wasn't sad to see the other one win because they're all great matches.
Yeah. Well said. Well said. And classic X-Men, Art Adams won the very first cover combat ever. Cover combat number 1.
Yep. Can he do it again?
Yep.
All right, so now we are moving on to Cover Combat 8 Round 3.
Nice job, Mike.
There we go. Wow.
Those graphics are going to give me vertigo to going into 2 different directions like that.
we need to.
After a wrap on the head, it doesn't help either. It's just.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm getting woozy.
Yeah. Did you have a concussion? Not. I did. Now I do.
Yeah, we need to have a one of those warnings, before this.
Right. Yeah. All right. So let's get to it. We'll get through these pretty quick. There's only 8 matchups, 16 covers left. One of these is going to be our champion. First matchup. I know. Right out of the gate, Batman Harley Quinn versus the Umbrella Academy Apocalypse Suite number 2.
That Umbrella Academy can't pull out another one, can it? It's impossible.
No way here.
That's what I thought last time, though.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So easy for me, easy for you, Pat.
Yeah.
Easy for you, Mike.
Yeah. Maybe.
What way?
I voted for both of these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is what we talked about. We're just going to talk about in the reveals whether it's easy or tough for us rather than getting into the weeds. Yeah.
Sophie's choice here. This is hard. All right. The next matchup. Seriously, they just don't get easier. Number 4 versus Hellblazer Original Sins.
Well, thanks to Pat again. This one's easy for me. Pat, easy for you.
I don't know about this heads down, hands holding something matchup.
I'm telling you, I recorded it with my phone every step of the way, from blank paper to filled out paper. Every step you'll see it. It's crazy. I can't wait to show everybody.
And technically, they both have banged up eyes. So,
Yeah.
Mike, is this easy or hard for you?
This is hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's hard. All right. Next up, Batgirl 16 versus Barry Hill. God Hunter number 1.
I might be able to send you my picks as soon as this show's over, Mike, right away. I mean, this was easy for me too. Is this easy for you, Pat?
Yeah, this is pretty easy for me.
Mike.
Yeah, this one's pretty easy for me.
Yeah. Although I don't know what
Yeah, you don't know what you're All right. Next up, Batgirl 23 versus Poison 96. Man.
Oh man.
Can't wait to see that video.
No, that's not even it. Wait until they get to the rest of them.
It's like they're mad at each other the way you have this laid out too. They're both looking away from each other disgustingly or whatever.
Well,
no, I'm just kidding. They're not.
even which covers on the left and which covers on the right is dictated by chance and random. I don't do any of that.
And they're both redheads.
No, they're right.
This was definitely tough for me. Tough. What about you, Pat?
Yeah, I'll have to think about this one. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not.
That doesn't tell us anything at all.
Yeah, right. It's like I still don't know what Patrick's thinking.
Mike?
No. It's yes and no. I think I know.
Okay.
All right. Next up, Wonder Woman #1 second printing versus Detective Comics 1075.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say this one's tough for me again.
I'll lean to an easy matchup here for me.
I don't even know which way he's going on it.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't know which way. I don't know easy which way. That's great.
Easier
All
hard
right.
for you, Mike.
It's difficult, but I have my mind made up.
Okay.
It was a tough choice. I voted for both of these colors. All right. Next up, Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty 11 versus Obi-Wan and Anakin #1.
This is a horrible matchup, man.
Well, they're all screaming, all four of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have no idea. It's hard for me.
That's another tough one for me because I like both of them. I voted for both of them. So
Yeah. Mike.
Great. It's great. It's easy for me.
It's easy. I literally have no idea which way you're saying that's easy. I don't see how you could. I literally don't see how you can say this is easy because I have no idea which direction you're going. So
I know. Great. All right. This one, geez, Louise. All right. Silver Surfer #4 versus Star Wars #1.
all right, this one's easy for me.
Oh, Pat's struggling.
yeah, I don't know.
Yep. Easy for me.
Okay.
All right. And then
I literally have no idea with your easy again which way you're going on this one, though, Mike.
well, good. That means you'll tune in next week just to see what.
Yeah. Lexi's chiming in. She's saying that Star Wars is an easy pick on this one for her. Okay, Lex.
By far.
By far.
Not even-
No pun intended.
All right.
Long time ago, galaxy far, far away. This is by far. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah.
I think the audience got it.
They did.
I didn't.
It took
But
a
neither
minute.
one of you
We got
laughed, so I felt like I had to explain it. So, yeah.
Well, I appreciate it because it went right over my head. I didn't get it.
Okay.
All right. Last matchup of the week. Classic X-Men #3 versus X-Men Legends #1.
Mike, come on.
I swear, I'm so glad that I recorded these matchups this time. Because when I even comment on it.
This is an interesting matchup. It's tough for me.
I don't know. I think I know which way I'm going. I think it's a little easier than you might think for this one for me.
I have no idea what you're thinking. Mike?
Yeah, this is tough for me. Go either way.
Man, I wish I owned that X-Men Legends cover.
You can still buy it. I checked when Mike first put it up. It was on sale at that time too.
Okay.
on sale for I think $35 or something like that.
Damn.
Well,
Then we got a number. Anybody got a number on that Batgirl cover?
Yeah, I think it's like 60. Like a cheap copy would be like 65.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. So
All right.
it for this week.
What are you doing to me, Mike? Come on.
Mike went with every crazy, spastic, in your face, shape changing thing.
That
What
is
is
just
that?
that is a prelude to next week.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
that's how excited I am to show you guys. I put a little what do
teaser.
you call that?
Wow.
Teaser in there. But
Oh,
that's
I
it.
know what it is, Pat. You know what it is.
I don't know. Is it like Doctor Strange?
No, that's not. Well, that's not what I'm. I could be wrong, obviously, but I'm thinking it's a dark side trick.
Mm.
Apparently, that's not the case because Mike's like doesn't understand what I'm talking about. Dark sides. What's it called when dark side those?
Oh, the mother box things.
What's the what are the portals called that he comes
Boom
through?
tube.
Yeah, the
Boom
boom tube. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I was thinking Star Wars, and he kept saying Dark Side. I'm like, what?
Yeah, dark side.
So it's like it's a tubey, like a boom tube. Apparently, that's not what it is because Mike wasn't catching that.
No, that's because I was thinking the same thing as Patrick. Star Wars. So yeah, you're right, Kevin.
Okay. Lexi's chiming in, giving you props, Uncle Mikey.
Thank you.
Great effects. Love the effects. Lexi's got your back.
Awesome. All right. So
All right.
that is it.
Definitely great stuff. Great work again, Mike. Great job to the submitters again. Great job for all the votes again. Mike, last minute question up for you here. You probably don't even have the answers, but I'm just going to give it a shot anyway. Since we're getting late into the rounds now or later now, has anyone been completely eliminated that you're aware of? Any one submitter?
Yes.
One or more? Two? Two are completely gone. Oh, sorry about it, people, whoever it is.
Yep.
We all know the feeling, though, don't we, Pat?
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
And this round did it. This was the round that
Eliminated two, huh?
eliminated two, and geez, next week there's some people teetering on the edge.
You never know, though. Some of those people can hang on. They have those couple left, and sometimes they can eke it through to the end. We've seen that happen too.
Yep. I'm going to take a moment here too to sell our idea for Cover Combat 9 then. I don't think we talked about it on a show yet. Cover Combat 9 is going to be called Xcellar Versus. And it's going to be a combination of Xcellar group members submitting one cover, Xcellar extended family members that weren't in the family edition submitting one cover, and then I think 4 viewers submitting a full batch of 8 or 9 or whatever the number is there that we calculated. More details on that inbound later.
Yeah, we'll do the math later on.
Yeah.
Put the idea first and then make it.
You're right. Just a little teaser on that, though.
And not to scare you guys at all, I already have my cover picked.
I already have the logo picked.
Oh,
I haven't done it yet, but I have.
You got the idea worked out. Got it. Nice. I don't have my cover picked yet, so and I wanted to ask you this last question too, Mike. we had a few people that played the predicting the winner game.
Mhm.
Are those predictions still alive?
I have to go back and look. I think one might be.
One might be. What do we have? I think
Yeah.
we have 2 or 3 predictions.
I think there are 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah, I think there are 4. Let me go back and look through all my paperwork.
For next week. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I'll have it.
All right, but people slept on that a little bit. We only got 4 covers out of all those that were claimed, which that's another thing we're going to change with Cover Combat 9. We're going to give everyone a preview before Cover Combat 9 actually starts of all of the covers submitted. So that'll be a fun change for Cover Combat 9 too. Like you've said so many times before, Mike, every Cover Combat, we just keep tweaking be a little better every time. So stay tuned for that. We're obviously looking forward to getting through the rest of Cover Combat 8 first, but I just thought I'd throw that out there as a little teaser. So. Did you have anything else you wanted to say before we get into the little closings here, Pat?
Nope, I'm good. Vote.
Yeah, Mike, do you have anything else you wanted to say or show or anything?
No, I agree. Yeah, get out there, vote, and just give me a couple minutes to get it all set up on the Facebook page.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that here in a minute. Until then, definitely like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell to get notified of everything we post. Follow Xcellar Comics on Facebook, Instagram, and or X, aka Twitter, and follow Xcellar_comics on TikTok to see the latest posts and updates for the next rounds of Cover Combat there. And you can help support Xcellar Comics Cover Combat shows, including the prizes that are involved with them through Patreon at patreon.com/Xcellar Comics. We'd really appreciate that. And then watch our next regular live stream on YouTube. Unless something crazy happens again, we'll definitely be here. Watch it on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram this Saturday, March 23rd at 9:30 a.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. And then watch the Cover Combat 8 Xcellar Family Edition Round 4 next Monday, March 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then lastly, please vote on this round of Cover Combat starting. It's actually maybe a half an hour, 15 minutes, half an hour until Friday, this coming Friday, March 22nd at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can go comment your votes over on the Facebook page, which will be, or Facebook post, which will be up in a half hour, or you actually can now, right here now in the comments of this video. So I didn't even have to butcher that, Pat. I didn't even have to butcher that, but anyway. But yeah, that post will be up on up on Facebook soon. And when you vote on the Facebook post, comment your votes on each matchup individually on that post. Man, that was a train wreck for the last.
Yeah, I didn't even realize what time it is. I should have it up by 9:30, which is the normal time.
Okay, cool. Okay.
We're still good. We're good.
That'll do it for us tonight then. That was, again, a lot of fun. I appreciate the comments. Definitely appreciate you checking us out. And we are also thankful for all the patient people when we make changes at the last minute. But we'll definitely not let you down next week for that show. So So vote. Until next time, don't forget, appreciating great art is awesome, and reading a great story is fun. So why not pick up a comic book and do both? Xcellar out.